Why, hello, my little owls. Hey, if V doesn't want to say that, I will. Somebody's got to make you say it. Night shift something or another. What is up, everybody? This is Jay, aka MultimediaJay. Everything about today sucked. Oh, you think I'm going to get demonetized for saying that? I'll bet I get demonetized just for the thumbnail, because my character's drinking from a bottle. There doesn't have to be any context whatsoever about what's in that bottle. But if you look at the chat replay, or if you can see right there, the blue guys are actually a new emoji that YouTube just came out with. They're trying to have a wider variety of emojis besides the generic smiley faces that are on everybody's phones. So, I don't know if it's really any kind of analog of Peepo Happy or the Pepe Frog emotes that are all over Twitch, but it's nice to see YouTube putting some effort into that and stuff along those lines. What does it matter anyways? I'm playing a game that is going to be snoozy for the foreseeable future because World of Warcraft Dragonflight just came out. So hey, you know, a chill game like ESO is going to be even more chill than usual. What a perfect thing to relax to after a rubbish-ass day at work. Or excuse me, rubbish-ass night at work. Whatever, man, you know what time it is. It's time to play some stuff. Now, let's see how much of the game still works. I did a carte blanche copy of my settings over from my other logon, so this might not even launch correctly. I played in high mode last time, but I was like, I don't know. I'm just trying to home in on some settings at work. Where's my task manager? Oh yeah, I forgot to get the new task, the new reshade. Wow, I'm really on a roll already, aren't I? All right, task manager, keep an eye on the CPU usage. We're gonna actually adjust the settings a little more. I want to find some settings that work without texture pop-in. So that might mean dropping down to medium and then modifying the INI afterwards. But yeah, oh yeah, that's right. I did turn off the music. Okay, everything loaded up quite quickly. All right, we gotta have some kind of music. It is gonna be quiet though. Let's see who's actually still playing this game. Because World of Warcraft Dragonflight just came out. And we'll just keep an eye on the CPU more so than the Ethernet. It is going to be a little on the wobbly side anyways, but I can also look at in-depth use of the GPU as well, see how that's going. Apparently, the utilization for 3D isn't 100% what determines video encoding and other stuff for stream performance. I think the CPU would be more the bottleneck, so I'll keep an eye on the CPU and the Ethernet, though primarily the CPU. And stuff as we try and get this working a little better here. Well, the event's over, so what am I going to do? The Christmas event is going on. There are dailies for the Christmas event. Maybe we should go do that. I don't know, though. I considered it a big shot across the bow. Oh, nice! Finally, the titles are showing up for my housing mod when I come in here, so you can see Goodmane's Castle in big bold letters. Good, that's what I'm looking for. Now let's see what we got for frame rates. Let's see what we got for frame rates on the preview here. I think it looks somewhat okay, but I should probably watch the statistics to see when we drop frames. So why don't I get the stats? Can I just leave the stats on the screen and then... No, there's no always on top option. Whatever. Let's see. 124. Oh, we're already losing frames due to lag. All right, let me change up a few things here before we go do some stuff. And we'll keep an eye on the CPU usage and Task Manager. Oh, Task Manager is open. It's the stats thing that I want to keep on screen. I don't want to see... when specifically, I think it's when the CPU maxes out when it's loading assets that those numbers go up. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. 124 and 101. Let's reset the counters and let's see when they go back up from 0. Oh, now it's working. Drop frames from the network just got reset too. So are we losing encoding frames when we're displaying still images? That's my question. My question regarding the performance of this is outside of big combat situations. Are we losing frames because of when still images are being displayed, so it doesn't really matter, like on a loading screen and stuff? Like if the Ouroboros, for example, oh, we just had some... we just had some stuttering going on while it was loading assets. So yeah, that was about, what, 80% on the CPU? The GPU peaked as well. What was peaking on the GPU? Just the 3D rendering? Yeah, and it's having more problems. Is that because the CPU? No, actually it's the GPU. All right, well, the GPU's kind of dropped off. So that's one thing we got to look at here is loading up assets. Yeah, we got to look at that for loading assets. This game has a bit of a problem where it'll slam all your resources to load something. If I really want to, what I could do is reinstall MSI Afterburner and put the overlay on the screen. All right, let's reset everything and let's see when the numbers light up from 0. All right. I'm glad the reset button actually works for this. Problem is I'm going to have a hard time seeing chat because I can barely see chat because I got 2/3 of my... All right, let's get into some combat here. Oops. Maybe I should play the game in a window. I could technically do that. Play the game in a window and then look and see. We didn't lose anything due to encoding there, so... I'll bet if I go do a Dolmen and Alakir, though, we could see that. Yeah. Welcome to ESO. Is there anybody even still playing this game? World of Warcraft Dragonflight came out, and Blizzard, I call it the nostalgia honeymoon because I think that Dragonflight is going to hit on 2 sources of, you know, friendly whatever from the players. Let's actually go check out the Christmas event. Should be right around here in Kynesgrove. So the World of Warcraft Dragonflight launch, we lost 2 frames. I was scrolling around. Oh, it's correct. That is happening. We lost some frames on that loading screen while it was loading assets. Okay. I wonder if there's a way to throttle the disk bandwidth that this game uses so I don't have to put it on mechanical drive. I really don't want to have to move the installation all 100 gigs when it already has a dedicated SSD. Plus, we're only talking about... Oh. I was looking for the daily quest, not to go into Elena Hawkford's lighthouse. Well, you might as well just see. It's all the same way it was for last Christmas when why fix what ain't broke. I could bring in some new trees if I really wanted to. Or fix those wreaths that aren't lighting up correctly. Yep. You might have seen this on my Christmas video on YouTube last year. Thing is, I wasn't using reshade back then, so if I want to make another one of these things... Hey, there's something in the chat. Let me read that. Hey, it's WoW, says Dan. Okay, I don't need to see the CPU usage, so, let me move a few things around so I can very carefully keep an eye on everything. Oh, I lost a single frame due to lag. Sorry. Yeah. World of Warcraft Dragonflight is going to be the nostalgia honeymoon. There's the nostalgia side of it, which is they're bringing back stuff like the old talent tree system and stuff that worked before Mists of Pandaria. So after 10 years of the horrible truncated talent system, they're bringing back talent trees. And there's some other things that are based on cues of what worked in Classic and stuff, and maybe they're adopting some more player freedom like ESO has. However, there's also the honeymoon phase. People are going to play it because it's a new WoW expansion. They're going to be crowding into the zones and other stuff. And I imagine the complaining will start within like a week or so of somebody hitting a critical mass of people hitting max level. And then they're like, this is it? There's a sort of post-leveling depression that takes place in WoW. Hey, it's Joseph. Just got to playing Turtle WoW. Is my first time playing WoW, and I've been loving it. Well, if you're playing with private servers, I messed around with Project Ascension because the whole what if there were no classes thing is something I was curious about, to say the least. It gets old, though. I mean, when you make a super priest that smites everything in heavy armor and there's no holy resistance so nobody can resist your casts, it gets boring rather quickly.
That could be helpful.
I'd say WoW at this point is just too dated, and the Blizzard devs are just too stuck up. Constant problems with them being tone deaf towards their players. But then again, that's what we're seeing right now with ESO. Alright, so we also found out last time that the Empower buff is... Well, wait a minute. That's where the quests are supposed to be, in that tent. If nobody's in that tent, there aren't any quests. Well, maybe I shouldn't be trying to play this event when it's November. Yeah, nothing. Nobody's over here. I'm not the server's not lagging or anything, right? I'm out here too early. Maybe that's because it's still November. Let's see here. We got Dragonflight. I mean, what did they do? They brought in the riding mechanics of flying dragons from Guild Wars 2. Like, as custom content, and my friend plays sometimes we group up. Yeah, well, that's the reason why people play MMOs. Well, most people play because they have friends. Me, I'm only playing this because it's Elder Scrolls, and they made it Elder Scrolls-y enough that I could play it like a Morrowind or a Skyrim or an Oblivion. So, let's see. Instead of running around collecting stuff.
Good quality there.
All right, so there's nothing out here. The event hasn't started yet, which is weird. Announcements. Oh, that's right. They're just selling decorations for the upcoming Christmas event, a.k.a. the New Life Festival. But I already bought that last year at the discounted price. I've been playing Minecraft. Oh, how are things in the wonderful world of digital Legos? I mean, what else do you call it? Yeah, you can pretty much do everything in Minecraft. I'm just waiting for the day when somebody recreates Minecraft inside Minecraft and the universe explodes. So... All right, well, let's see here. We're looking at some housing and stuff lately as well, working on the player houses. Golden Griffin Garrett. Let's go to Hunting's Palatial Hall, a.k.a. Eleusis Beach. Craftmaster, Arms Master Eleusis' place. Okay, well, we have one person out here who's also out here too early. Why don't we go to Leowin, too, and see how many people are running around? Also, the High Isle place. I'm sure there's probably players. Someone has already made Minecraft in Minecraft. Okay. I think, well, good. Maybe the universe is safer than we thought it was. So I'm just trying to figure out what to do with the... this is Arms Master Eleusis' little beach palace here. The Red Guard. The Red Guard. I put the service NPCs in as house guests, similar to what we have in Lockhart Abbey. So you got your banker, change your builds... And then you have the usual two for decon and sell to empty out your bags. But I put them all in one area, so that way it still feels like the guy's house. Though it's just some guests over there. But if you wanted to come chill in front of this fire pit over here. And there's a couple of those padded couches, too. Good old Red Guard furniture, as opposed to... You see that crap in Leowin, which doesn't even have a backrest? Like, what were they thinking with that stuff? But the visuals and the chill nature of this game are still pretty awesome. Leave home. Wait, what do I need Strauss Mackay for? I don't need anything in Strauss Mackay. I don't know if I ever even finished the quests over here. Did I ever finish? Yes, I did finish the zone story. Oh yeah, that's right. When I first played the game, I went running away from all of this, and I was like, I want to go to Daggerfall and Morrowind, and I got eaten up by slaughterfish trying to swim to Vardenfell from Stonefalls. It's like, I'm going to reach Morrowind! Then I hit the invisible wall, and the slaughterfish ate me, and I died. They upgrade the environment and the overworld and add a new boss as hard as nails, frogs and swamps also. Well, yeah, I mean, Dragonflight is another Humble Pie expansion. I might check it out at some point, but right now, it's the trendy thing to do. Everybody who wants to be cool is going to do it. Let's go to the Pilgrim's Rest. It's the trendy thing to do. Everybody's going to check it out. But there's a group of people that are going to be grinding all over the place, trying to get max level and start raiding. So, and then... These are the people that are going to bring down the world servers and cause the lag and the emergency maintenance and whatever it is. No, let the early adopters hammer everything out. Leowin! All right, let's see. This is a very popular town for doing dailies. So why don't we go see how many people are here. I did check out Tyranny's stream earlier, though. It looks like people are still playing this game. So maybe I'm not the only one who's like, yeah, ESO is going to be nice and chill without all those WoW players running around. I might be a bit biased because I played World of Warcraft when the emo kids were playing it, and they were still teenagers causing all kinds of drama. I've seen guilds disband and loot drama and stuck-up raid leaders and people trying to act double their age, but really only, acting their age because raid leader at like 19 or something. Okay, now we're losing frames galore. What does that correspond to? Oh, it corresponds to the CPU getting pounded. Okay. I guess I do need to move to 2 PC. Well, at least there's some people over here, though. How about High Isle? So that was an asset load that just did that, and we're still losing frames. So let me just reset everything. Yeah, we're still losing frames. You'll see it in the form of like that. That is horrible. Oh, the average, it's the render time. That's when the GPU is getting pummeled. Okay, well, let's risk crashing the game, just like we did last time, and let's base everything on medium settings. And we'll look at 2PC, probably with Delosaurus Rex doing the heavy lifting. So now the processor's going to get pummeled. Think about WoW as it runs on a literal potato. My friend has a Chromebook that can be hacked, Windows onto his... Well, they also fixed the performance issues in WoW, unlike ESO. So, I have multi-threaded rendering turned on, but that might be... Am I lagging because of this? Let's see here. Anything due to network conditions? Skip frames due to encoding lag. 139 drop frames due to network. Oh, that's because I'm slamming the hell out of the system. So you had another most when I was 10. When I played ESO, it was very chill. All right, let's turn this off. So we're dropping frames all over the place because of how much the processor's getting pounded every time this game loads assets. You could be saying, Jay, well, that's where you had your problems with your internet dropping out. But I was doing chat streams and not running a game. So ESO got upgraded to multi-threaded rendering, but it doesn't run as well as WoW. I can tell you that much. World of Warcraft uses like 25% of my CPU these days. And that's with everything close to max. So there's way more balance. Oh, YouTube's complaining at me that people are going to start seeing stuttering because, pounding the hell out of the processor at 100% now because it has to reload all the graphical assets and stuff like that because I just changed everything to medium settings. This does mean, though, we're going to get our texture pop in, but I want to see where this happens. Is it only in big fights and stuff? I also like free games because I'm a cheap bum. Guild Wars 2 is free to play these days. You just, there's only 2 things to buy with Guild Wars 2. I think they dropped that down. I think the core game's free to play, and it's like the current expansion, I think, is the only thing to buy. There'll be End of Dragons for that sort of thing. But that game just barely got DirectX 11 support. ESO polishes things up pretty well. All right, so we are at now 55% on the processor. Let's reset all the counters, and let's go run around some busy places and see if we start getting that again. So the GPU is doing better as well because I took off a big load from the GPU. Maybe that's what the issue was, though, is I'm maxing out the GPU with all that eye candy. And this is the tug of war that I'm playing with this game. You know, it kind of looks like, this looks kind of crappy now on my end. Let's see, we getting anything? No, it's solid now. So, the GPU, the thing is, you turn on all the eye candy with the GPU, and then it gets lost in the encoding as it goes over the internet. So the other side doesn't see it. It always looks worse as a stream than it does as even as a video, because the encoding introduces some loss. What's that? What's this? That must be some kind of memento or something. All right, now we're not losing anything. All right, so let's put some anti-aliasing back on because it doesn't have any by default. Let's turn on DLAA. Make the graphics card work a little harder. Let's see what we get. GPU is about 60%. CPU is getting to 70%. And let's reset the counters, even though they're at 0 anyways. Yeah, we could actually run the daily random normal. See if we can actually get a queue, or get a queue to pop with how quiet this game is right now. Daily random normal, going as healer. Oh, that was quick. Because the healer queue is instant tonight. All right, let's keep an eye on the numbers. Well, oh, we're as sewers. I get to DPS. What the? Uh-oh. Did we just crash the game? That is not a normal loading screen. Crash! Once again, we take down the game. Epic fail. I forgot I had that last time. All right, let's start it back up and see if they kicked me for inactivity. So that means we're going to be oh, crap. Surprisey. JPEG sparkle moment. I was surprised ESO ran fine on my PC, says Dan. Well, ESO used to be limited only a couple of cores and would cause constant frame rate slowdowns. But now with multi-threaded rendering, it'll go for as many resources as it can get. So it's a more modern program now. So does WoW, by the way, but even Skyrim 64-bit. So I bet I just lost the group, right? They just kicked me out because I... yeah, and that just reset all the settings, too, so we're going to have to slam everything again. All right, let's see what happens. Did I get kicked out of the group? Because everything crashed and I was zoning into the dungeon? We might have to play with the old settings. Dungeon Finder in progress. All right, group. I think I can just do teleport. How do we do teleport to dungeon? Travel. Why don't we just do travel to player? Kaya Snowman. All right, let's teleport in. What the? So what's the high aisle thing for? Oh, okay. I guess I'm gonna have to quit the group then. Jump failed. Instance is full. Okay. So long. First time I had to ditch a group because of technical stuff. So let's try that again and get the settings right first. Oh, it kept the settings this time. It kept the set medium with DLAA. All right. So what's the cooldown now that I lost the group because the game crashed while we were zoning in? You queued too recently. You can queue again in 12 minutes. PWoW is ancient, so you one have not classic. Some of the add-ons aren't supported. Things like quests will work as long as you use an old version. Let's see here. Leo-in docks. Now you see the texture popping. Look at that purple tabard. Okay, so, well, let's go off to High Isle then. See where, since we just broke everything and lost our group. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm drinking more than I should. But that's because I'm not drinking enough water at work when running around. There's this thing where, just because it's... Did that cause any drops? It just glitched a bit while I was loading the map. Okay, let's reset. Find something that takes like a while to load. That doesn't. Okay, let's go off to High Isle. See how many people are in Gonfalon Bay. Still getting the error from YouTube that they're not getting... Still getting the big error from YouTube. So we lost 8, 9 frames. So that was during the loads. That's the loading. So let's do that.
Did you hear? Lord Bakaro's conference. It's peace talks to try to end
this is
the Three
quiet.
Banners War.
Oh, this is quiet.
They may have worked together.
Oh, that texture popping's getting really noticeable now.
Stop trying to kill each other until one of them sits on the ruby throne.
Okay, I gotta figure this out. I gotta look up what you modify in the INI. Alright, the daily quests for crafting are closer to the docks. So let's go take a look at that. See, take a shortcut if necessary. Frame rate seems fine to me. I'm looking for encoding. I'm looking for problems with encoding and drop frames because things are too slammed. Trying to figure out if it's the CPU or the GPU. The GPU is no longer being slammed because we're down to medium settings, and that's why it looks like a PS3 game. Okay, there's a player. I think Leo-in's more popular because it's more straightforward where you do your dailies. Alright. Alright, what? That's not a player. That's Isabel. Ah!
of these.
Find which way I'm going and then go in that one direction. Not that one direction. Let's see. 13 missed frames just from riding around. So I guess the stuttering is when all that's happening. And I'm guessing if there's stuttering from a lot happening on the screen, it's the same way. But that was also a CPU spike. Because GPU's no longer getting pummeled. Might have some bottlenecking going on. Alright, let's go off to High Elf Land and the pretty Disney castle of Alinor. Let's see how many people are out here. Just to relax and have ESO all to myself tonight. Yay, all the WoW players are gone. They can go whine about loot or whatever. Well, you can always play Lich King Classic. Oh, look at how awful that looks. And the texture popping is abysmal. It's like playing on a laptop. Okay, there's some people over here. Of course, this is a giant donut for doing your crafting daily, so just run around a circle and you're done. 2 things in the middle is where you get your stuff from. This is going to stay popular for quite some time. Okay. So, let's see. If I can't log in with this guy, if I can't get a group with this guy, is that cooldown shared among characters? Let's see here. Send the cleric through then. I just want to see with medium settings what happens. Still a little bit of stuttering there. Did we lose some frames? Yeah, we're losing frames all over the place. Alright. She's still in Western Skyrim. Well, if she's in Solitude, we can show how empty Solitude is now that that event is over. Now, I talk about farm bait, grind bait world events. I gotta check and see what's gonna happen with New Life, because New Life has been one of those too, where you don't want to play the game for real because you get double craft materials and... Oh, look at this. Let's close the timers again. Yeah, it's whenever... Yeah, the CPU got slammed. It's whenever the CPU gets slammed. Okay. Alright, let's head out here. The classic bottleneck, then. Maybe I should save some money and try and get that 5700X system. Oh, that's right. She was inside... That's right. She was inside the Stun's Favor cabin.
Good quality there.
That's not that far of a ride off to Solitude. But watch there be nobody in the zone now because people aren't farming Harrow Storms. Actually, where is the current Harrow Storm right now? I'll bet nobody's doing it. Let's go, or maybe like 1 or 2 people and it's taking forever. Ugh. Let's see, not losing anything due to lag. So basically what's doing it is the frame render time is what's causing the stuttering. So ESO may very well be a game that you have to have 2 PCs for because it goes for all your resources to deliver the best experience possible. I mean, the game does support NVIDIA DLAA now, so...
It should have arrived by now.
Alright, that Harrow Storm, after all this time, is still the current Harrow Storm. Let's go see who's there. I got pop in for the Harrow Storm, too, because I turned everything down. Let's see here. One person.
The exchange is complete.
And that's it. One person. That's what I was telling you about right there. The farm bait, grind bait world events. And now the harder outdoor events, nobody's going to be doing them because the event's over. Let's go to Solitude and see how empty it is. I bet there's more people doing Dragonflights than elsewhere. Yep, there you go. Yep. And that person's probably mad at me that I didn't stick around and fight. Like, come on, do the Harrow Storm. Everybody, plus everyone just got their fill of Harrow Storms. They're going to do something else for the next couple of weeks, so... Too bad for the people doing Greymore achievements. Let's see. Solitude. Nobody's running the other way. So nobody's trying to get out of Solitude. Probably because nobody's actually in Solitude. Everybody hung out here for the last 2 weeks. Then we'll see if we can queue. Oh, look at that armor pop in. That's horrible. Oh, okay, so there are people in Solitude. Well, I guess some people like Skyrim enough to hang out here and do their dailies. Or maybe they own the player house.
Hear ye, card sharps and collectors. Test your wits and courage in a brand new card game. Tales of Tribute.
Shut up! I don't want to hear about the card game! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! That was weak. Alright. Cleric. Heal someone's ass off at this point. Whatever. Let's see here. Group. It's by character. Okay. Zing! Okay. Don't crash while loading the dungeon, please. Uh-oh. Did a DPS fall? DPS fell asleep. Who wants a DPS at 3:30 in the morning? Let's see. And reset the counters. We'll see if all the big battles pop yellow numbers on the screen and what that corresponds to. I'm thinking CPU at this point. Oh, the DPS fell asleep. Let's try this again. Can we even get a group? Crypt of Hearts. Oh, crap. Actually, no. It's in Rivenspire. This one will probably be easy. We have low levels in here. This will be super easy. And they apparently had someone quit. Alright, let's see. Go catch up with them and actually heal them. Unless it's a tank with no armor, in which case she could switch to tank spec and tank it too. What? The cleric is tanking? I can tell from the health stuff, though, that these folks... Crap. Well, we might actually have to do real healing here, so... Zing! They don't do any damage, that's half their problem. Maybe I should tank it. Alright, this is going to be one of those ones where we smash them with the mace. People don't know how to break free, they don't know how to play. We'll just use, hey, why don't we revive that guy and see if he dies again. Oh, we had a big temporary health pool there, so. Alright, get up, get healed, play the freaking game. Get your loot. Come on, you're making the cleric DPS the ads? Come on, kids. You should be sleeping. It's past your bedtime. Well, at least nobody's taking damage, because throw some hots down, keep them alive. Get the stamina back from breaking that fear. Except there's a... Plunk. Well, that's one way. One thing about this whole thing. Oh no, yeah. Is anybody saying like? Is anybody saying anything in chat? In-game chat? No. So I don't have people going "ree" or anything stupid like that. There's some people jumping in place. The tank has 33,000 health, so that's good. Not like a 18,000 DPS or anything. Technically, I could have her cast her Mage Guild thing, get him power, and then use... What the? Do you people not know how to do the dungeon? You run where the enemies are still alive and take them out. Watch. 5,000? Alright. I thought that gave him power for 10 seconds. How come the melee hits harder? Wow. Healer weapons suck. Oh, look. Well, the tank has a taunt, so that's good. Come on, DPS. Don't make the cleric do all the work. Smacking things for 20 grand. Hey, you know, if things are going to be like this, we might as well just give her the perks for light and heavy attacks. 12 thou. Come on, DPS. Can't you out DPS a cleric? Well, I am kind of cheating with the Mage Guild thing. 18 grand. Still only represents 8,000 DPS, so she doesn't have the... But, like, 8,000 DPS was like half the damage in the group. These people don't know how to do anything. What are they, role players or something? They sit there typing in text all the time? Ah! Snared! Oh yeah, someone's... Probably should use that. Probably should use that move from time to time. Bonk. Alright, this boss might glitch into the wall, so let's see if they glitch the boss up. Come on, pull the boss tank. Necromancer tank, too. Eleven, 7. Oh, fine. Be that way. Get smited, then. Excuse me, get smoot. Come on, Melee. You can do it. What is it? At level 27 has no armor. Need empower. There we go. Save the magic for people actually, let's regen some on that boss's health pool. They bugged it out. They were all using their finishing moves. They couldn't target the thing. Well, I got too many potions anyways. Hey, what's this? Oh, look, a dude with a laser sword through him. Oh, they're doing the quest. Well, yeah, these are low levels, so. Yeah, these are low levels. How are we doing on only 7 frames lost due to encoding lag, no significant CPU activity? So, well, yeah, I guess I gotta go 2PC. 2PC or get that darn Ryzen system I've been talking about. So if you're wondering why the big streamers are always buying Threadrippers, it's because that's how you really have to go. It's hilarious, you know. When I built this system,
when someone professes another's dislike for them, they really
don't you know it's rude to talk over people, narrator? When I built this system, I was like, you're a moron because you emphasize the CPU. You should only get quad core. You don't need a powerful CPU to make a gaming PC. Just get a Core i5.
All is well.
Oops. Let's throw double hots around because we know we got that glass cannon over there. Is it the sorcerer that's losing all their health? Or are they... Oh, they're a vampire. So they're vulnerable to fire attacks. Another reason to regen stamina with mace attacks. There we go. Constantly having to break free from the crowd control. Let's see here. Yep, a vampire. So anything with fire is going to hit the vampire harder. So, get punished more for standing in the fire. 8 core is the new quad core. I don't even have 8 cores. It's a Core i7, so 8 threads. Yeah. You only need a Core i5 for a gaming PC.
What?
Why are you spending all that money on that Core i7? You can make YouTube videos with a Core i5. Well, now I can't show the ESO I want to show because I'm getting CPU limited while streaming. And it's causing stutter. Unless I drop down to 30 FPS, but I don't think that does anything. Oh, someone's a Nightblade, that's why. How come I can't... What the... Why are they unhealable? Why are they unhealable? Is that some kind of health... Some kind of healing absorption thing? I look what Necromancer's tank with. Like, they get temporary health, but then they can't be healed until it wears off or something. Gotta be something like that. I don't work with a lot of Necromancer tanks, so... There's at least one Nightblade I can tell from... There's at least one Nightblade I can tell from the finishing move sound. Alright. Yeah, aren't some of these Daedra throwing around fire spells? So the vampire is going to get insta-gibbed by them. They get hit with too many of them. Well, might as well DPS. 17,000 DPS as a cleric. 50% of the damage in the group. 45%. Good, the DPS is doing something now. Oh, wait, that's a boss. Yeah, Dogus the Berserker. All right. Plunk. Swing and a miss. Because the boss died, and now I don't have that spell available for the mage with the explosion spell over here. That ain't good. All right.
So
Everybody stay in the arena.
Our work. We will feed you to the masters.
Gonna save all the magic for healing since we have this empower stuff. Probably a great idea, though. Let's make sure the vampire has double hots on him. Because there's a big fire explosion at some point. Oh, not hitting for anything. Oh, here we go. The Nightblade is taking all the damage. Look at all the fire. Oh, big explosion attack. It's the Nightblade that's having the problems. Ow. Get some armor. Even medium armor, you could probably get something that hits better. $5,000. Gotta get an empower buff. But why is it impossible to heal them? Finally. I think I'd do better off with my Dragon Knight. Oh, there you go. Don't get insta-gibbed, vampires. $6,000. Need the empower buff from the Mage Guild skill. $21,000. Well, if that tank is smart, then they have the version of that skill. If the tank is smart, then they have the version of that skill that debuffs armor. Yeah, what's doing that? Is that some kind of temporary health thing? It's the DPS that is completely unhealable, and the heals aren't even registering. Oh, here's a firestorm. Are they cheating? Maybe we should report the player. Oh, they're a vampire. Yeah, an Argonian vampire. There's another problem. All these fire attacks. Alright, that's enough of that. Enjoy turning your quests, kids. You shouldn't play unhealable glass cannons. You shouldn't play unhealable glass cannons.
The others are returning.
See ya. Goodbye. Shouldn't play unhealable glass cannons. And then wonder why your healer keeps quitting. I gotta look that up. Is that I gotta see if that's a vampire skill or something. What? That was like a 20,000 heal that was not even registering. They were lighting up.
A word.
They were lighting up as they were receiving the heal. They were lighting up while they were receiving the heal too. Doesn't make any sense. That's Autumn's Gate. That's Moose's place, I think. Let's see. I think her place is in Craglorn. No, it's in Reaper's March, Arenthia. $338 at the Geek House. All right, that sucked. Kind of interesting though
The guild
save
has
your.
need of you, comrade.
What's this? GGTYFGGG. At least the vampire that kept getting insta-gibbed said thanks for the res. So they were a classy group. So they were classy glass cannons. Probably somebody with a PvP spec, like a gank spec or something that can't do any PvE because you gotta basically kill other players in like 5 seconds in PvP or something. One of those dumb things that the PvP folks that hate the rest of the game talk about. And that's an important thing, too, is that the whole Cyrodiil thing, and the game was originally built around Cyrodiil. No, Cyrodiil was a selling point for the PvP side of the game. Elder Scrolls is about the world and the immersion. I still play this game despite its flaws because of its resemblances to Skyrim, Oblivion, and Morrowind. And I also have Daggerfall and Arena thanks to some Bethesda, ZeniMax giveaways, and Steam sales. Well, it's always raining in Tamriel as usual. But all right, enough with the vestments. See, what did we get from that? 16 males. There we go. It's interesting because I have the keybinds as E and X, so I'm hitting EXE over and over again. Like running an executable. Transmute Geode, 10 more crystals for the collection. Alright, see if we can get something besides a group of kids. See if we can get something besides a group of kids with PvP specs or something. Next go around. Whoops. See this. News, Emma.
Yes?
She's back above 10 grand, so we'll put 10 grand in the... Oh, there was an endeavor to vendor 25 items. Unfortunately, did I sell something I didn't want to sell? No, I didn't. What's that Essence of Magic? Not one that she made, so it's not necessary for a daily quest. Companions Bracers. Cuirass. I should check see if all my companions are in heavy armor. I always toughen them up. They're companions. They're like hunter pets when it comes to damage. Nothing too exciting. 2 longfin pastry things left. What's this? Solution to Health? No, that's from her daily quest. We gotta keep those. Oh, all that Grey Host stuff we never opened from the event. Probably should take care of that. Let's see. Well, at least the kids didn't go, I'm gonna pull the whole dungeon. Blackreach, treasure map. More of that. Rubbish. Alright, let's see here. I've sold enough treasure items, you'd think I'd have Thieves Guild reputation by now. Oh yeah, this is the decon thing, so double-clicking doesn't make the stuff go away like it does when you're selling.
Can I help you?
Can I help you? Alright, let's see here. Sort by value, so we can get those treasure items on top and sell those off. And what else? Because the cheaper stuff kind of blends in with your other... I should sell off all these companion items. They seem to be dropping a lot more than they used to. Tithus!
Speak with me a moment.
So in these more laid-back settings that aren't formal castles, I basically have the service NPCs. As house guests. So, and in her case, with her little mini castle, the Strident Springs place, etc. These should all be publicly accessible, too, through the housing thing, but I gotta take a look at that. Nice picture of High Isle there. Okay, we listened to that last time. Goodmane should be off of his cooldown by now. If the game doesn't crash when entering the dungeon, I'd like to run another. You work on some other characters too, but what do we have for counters? 17 frames grand total. Is it going to go up while it's loading? Alright, Mr. Goodmane. 2 seconds, 2 milliseconds, 3 milliseconds. So this lag happens when the frame render time gets too much. Let's keep an eye on... Okay, now we're pounding the heck out of the processor. 40, 30... Oh no, it dropped down again. It's only when loading assets. Which is why I think this game would run better on a hard drive. Limit the transfer speed when loading assets, get longer load times, but not have that screw up the game like this. Might be something I could ask about on the forums, too, if the thread doesn't get instantly deleted. Okay, are we off our cooldown yet? Yes, we are. Let's see. Long as we don't get some Fortnite kids again. Oh, this is cool. Watch it be a DLC dungeon. Moonhunter Keep! Everyone's gonna quit. Oh, this sucks. I've never beaten Moonhunter Keep before, I don't think. Watch out. This is one of the dungeons that's known for being hard. Hey, look. Okay, we have a group. Did Isabel... Oh, no. Okay. We have a tank with only 27 grand, though. This is going to suck. Okay. I really shouldn't have done this. Let's see what they can do, though. If the whole group doesn't instantly quit because it's Moonhunter Keep. This is one of those dungeons that's known for being hard. Even though it's on normal mode. It's a DLC dungeon. Bunch of werewolves. People usually quit the minute they find out they have Moonhunter Keep. Oh, what have I signed myself up for? Let's see here. Everybody's just standing there, deconning. Are we gonna do anything? Or are we just gonna use each other's vendors and then quit the group because it's Moonhunter Keep? Alright. Alright, buff food time. Get the potions ready. Probably gonna need them. Okay. Bikini Witch Archer whatever over here wants to run the dungeon. Hey, tank, you might want to do your job. And we have
sure
a
this
rogue.
one doesn't go running off, you hear? I'm not done with him yet.
Oh, we're waiting for a plot event? Yeah, we have a rogue here. What's the tank doing? Mengda? Yeah, you're thinking about leaving, aren't you? Dual wielding. You can actually dual wield as a tank. Look at the DPS with ants in their pants. Okay, I might have to do some tanking because this guy's just sitting there pondering whether to even stay here. Oh, look, he's out. All right. Maybe we'll actually do Moonhunter Keep. I've never beat Moonhunter Keep before. That's how much people suck at this dungeon. Okay. Is that a quest? Adonatus Varian. Okay. Oh, look, a two-hander. Hey, tank, are you gonna pull? Yep, let's pull trash while the... Let's pull trash while the tank has their, menu open. Oh, there he is. Well, okay, we're pulling trash now. That's an improvement. Oh, hi. Just pulling some trash. Don't forget to take out the wolf, because it's an enemy instead of a fluffy puppy dog or whatever. Doodah.
Trying to escape. You'll have to get through me first.
Okay.
I'll feast upon your rotting corpses.
Tank, where's your taunt, tank?
Release the prisoners. I'm sure they're hungry.
Hopefully this dungeon has been nerfed. Let's see. Oh, he does have damage shields. He's probably using...
A feast.
Why isn't he taunting any? He's not taunting, though. Dodge!
Guards, empty yourselves.
He's not a real tank. He's not taunting. Interrupt the bastard. We took him out.
I told you to escape.
One boss down. I think it's the courtyard that groups usually can't handle. Or
No! I won't be hunted again!
I don't want Moonhunter Keep. I want something easy. Send me back to Wayrest Sewers. Ugh. Wait until Zoss decides to fix the difficulty in this game. Why aren't you using two-handed special attacks? Because I'm the freaking healer, all right? 44,000 magic for when your sorry asses take damage. I'll use the pathetic-ass stamina with an empower buff to do some DPS. And I'm at 52% of the group's damage at 10 grand.
How dare you go against the Moonhunter pack?
Let's cleave everything as usual. Hey, look, a werewolf. Hey, look, a regular wolf. Interrupted. Let's see if anybody else ever interrupts anything. Let's get that archer. Here, have some heals. If you need a second hot, I'll bust out my resto staff. Oh, we're going this way. Or are we not? Maybe this dungeon was nerfed or I first came in here on veteran and I thought it was as bad as normal. I have seen people quit just because it's Moonhunter Keep. It's kind of like Shadowfang Keep in WoW to an extent. Okay. Okay, courtyard. Let's see what happens. DPS is pulling already. Of course, I do tank with two-handers. Let's kill these stupid imps. And they're going the normal way instead of using the weird way where you jump over the bushes. Okay, here's the furthest I've ever gotten. Nobody could ever get past this boss. I don't know if I was healing it, though. Smiting him down. Still got plenty of magic. Alright. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Let's see if the DPS get insta-gibbed. Well, it looks like the DPS want to kill the stranglers. I think there's a druid tie-in to all this with the werewolves. Alright, stranglers. See how we doing on the lag. Only 28 lost frames. Good. We don't have any real high use of CPU, though. So that's probably the issue. Stay in the consecrate, otherwise I'll have to heal you the regular way. Okay, need more pulse. That wasn't a boss. Why was there all that loot? Zing! What do we have for humidity? 44%, lower than when I run the air conditioner. Oh, so those stranglers don't actually die. You have to keep doing a certain amount of DPS to get them to go dormant. Interesting. I think that's the... Nope, that's not. $24,000 damage. You bastard. Almost half the damage of the group. What are these DPS doing? Okay, this is the hedge mage guard. That thing. This is as far as I've ever gotten. All right. Everybody know this fight? Does anyone say anything in chat? No. And letting the DPS run in first. Does this thing have an insta-give move?
Those brigands will heal the Guardian! They must be defeated!
Not taking out the ads. Kill the ads, idiots. Here's your token heal while I go do your job for you. Oh, the tank's dead. Kill the ads. Not like the tank was doing anything anyways. I'll heal him when I'm done killing the ads. Get up.
Don't become trapped in...
You got hit by the insta-give. Okay, they got him down to 58%.
You must stop them!
Alright, off to kill the ads once again. Oh, look, the DPS get it this time. Woo! Progress. But don't leave one of the... Oh, it helps if the tank doesn't get himself insta-gibbed by the super attack.
Don't become trapped in the... Those thorns will pierce right through you!
Dispel. You can also activate my Consecrate heal. That's what happens when you don't let the tank tank. I got hundreds of soul shards up. All right, let's heal the crap out of these people.
Use those brigands to heal! Kill them first!
Kill the ads. The freaking NPC is literally telling us what to do. Dodge out of the roots. Hey, I killed an ad. What about you, DPS? As he gets healed back up. Here. There, I swung it and missed at him. Oh, another DPS died. Kick the healer, he's not healing. Literally, the NPC is literally saying the mechanics.
Quickly, dodge those thorns!
The NPC is literally telling us how to win this fight, and these people aren't doing it. This is why the groups keep quitting. All right, let's res another one, although DPS can res in this game too. Kill the plant people. I'll fix the auto mod after the fight, Dan. Auto mod doesn't like the word kill. Dodge? Oh, DPS got killed again. How big of a repair bill do you want, you freaking glass cannon? Would anybody like to take bets on when the tank will die? The tank just died. Oh, look! Someone found their res button. Smart move, DPS. Now, if you could only kill the ads that keep healing the boss.
Those thorns will pierce right through you.
When you get the vines, you dodge out, you break free out of it. Okay, I got a boss running everywhere. Oh, did you just get smacked by the boss? Oh, look, I'm tanking now. It's quite all right. I'll just do this. I'll give myself some hots, and we will beat the crap out of this thing. And I'll actually dodge the super attack that's been insta-gibbing you people. Kill the ads in the hedge mage. Why is another one dead? How much would you like to break your armor, kids? Go kill the ads. I'll tank the boss since nobody wants to actually do it. Dodge the roots. 33, 35. You don't have the DPS. Literally, the Khajiit is telling us how to win the fight, and they're not doing it. 34%, 35%. Ladies and gentlemen, why people don't like playing MMOs. The stupids who can't stop pew-pew-pewing. Dodge. When not dodging out of the buff, and they're getting killed by it. 30. The boss has been at 35% for the last 10 minutes or whatever. Okay, the only improvement is they're not getting themselves killed. But now, you're not killing the freaking ads. All right. You guys heal yourselves. Here's 2 hots. I'm going to find that stupid Spriggan that you people don't want to actually kill. Okay? We'll just take the boss along to us, wherever the glowy things are coming from. Let's just get all the magic back here. Yeah, please. Nice try. Nice try. You shouldn't do that with a Templar healer who knows what they're doing. And gets a bonus to concentration when rezzing someone. See ya! And I struck the killing blow. Enjoy your repair bill, rookies.
The Bailey up ahead is...
You're in no state.
Auto mod is fixed, Mr. Dan.
We'll have to take care of Mylan.
Okay. Well, at least they're not complaining in the in-game chat about dying all the time. But I think this courtyard is worse. Let's see if they drop group.
I'll devour any hunter who dares to come
Oh, look,
after me.
wiping on trash. Good job, glass cannon. All right. There we go. Cowboys. Yeah. Pew, pew, pewing. Thanks. Okay. This is probably... I think this might be... The courtyard event might be where I've seen other groups quit. It doesn't have to be difficult. Literally, there's an NPC who's saying what to do in the fight. Alright. Alright, let's cleave them all down. Whoops! Maybe we need a tank to actually learn what a taunt is. I think they figured out that the golden donut... Look, use the... If you want a tank with a two-hander, use the Undaunted taunt. That's half the problem, is this guy has no taunt equipped. Alright, let's cleave. 18% of the damage, 21% of the damage. So for all that bravado and pew-pew-pewing, it's not turning into damage.
The intruders will be dealt with. Must she handle everything herself?
Should I change the tank spec and tank heal this crap? Since these morons don't want to actually tank? Come get me, werewolf!
Taste of your flesh.
I don't know how this fight works. So we'll just hit it with stuff and see if we get insta-gibbed. Yeah, huh? That's right. Let the wizard in the bikini do the tanking because you don't know what a taunt is, you useless excuse for a warrior.
My claws shall run red with your blood.
This is why I'm doing stamina attacks. Actually, let's do more damage while charging back up with the resto staff. Oops, what was that? Shred Scream for 41 for nearly 50 grand. This must be the insta-gib attack that took people out. Shred Scream. This is probably something we have to interrupt. Then watch the... No. Glass cannon's gonna get crushed. Woo! 50,000, that's the tank buster. I'll tear you to shreds. Is that the tank actually running around? Yeah. You suck, tank. Learn how to taunt. Boom. Dead.
You stepped into this keep.
And now I'm gonna pop up over here so I don't pull the boss. I have half a mind to change to my tank spec. My tank spec's not up to date. So, let me get something here. Undaunted. Oh, I do have Inner Rage. Oh crap, they pulled.
And I obey.
So Shred Scream, what do we do about that?
Rip you to pieces. That one shall start our feast.
Kill the wolves.
Flesh and feast upon the meat.
78%. They seem to think that a DPS race will fix everything. Oh, the second Templar is throwing down their Consecrate as well. Does it heal? Yeah, let's just pop Consecrates all night. While the witch in the bikini...
Red with your quickly strike down that one.
While the witch in the bikini takes all the hits. Yeah. Learn how to taunt, you dumbass. Insta-gibbed by Shred Scream, right? Alright. So the red cone. So the red cone appears when and you have to block that, otherwise you get insta-gibbed. Okay. Oh, look, I'm the last one here.
Rip that one apart.
Yep, res everyone while they're at 18. So when you get the cone, if you get the cone attack, you gotta block, but it might not be enough if you're not a tank. Okay, let's try that. Next time he does that. That's the cone attack. You're supposed to block that. That's the tank buster. Okay, we took down the werewolf. It's just sad when I have to talk about how I have the smallest repair bill out of this bunch.
Transform now, we'll all be at risk.
All right, well, we've now gotten further. Well, I've now gotten further than ever with this because these people just don't quit. Unlike everybody, literally everybody else who quit. 4:04 at the Geek House. My clock has failed to load. Oh, well. Some people will get that reference. All right, let's see who dies to trash again. Is it going to be Bikini Witch? Of course, yeah, it's all cosmetics. You can be wearing heavy armor and make it look like a bikini. So, freaking MMOs and their unrealistic armor. Then again, Final Fantasy people tank in, like, suits and ties. Okay, tank won't taunt again. How much resistance? I have 22,000 resistance because I wear heavy armor. I don't have anything specific for tanking. It might be worth it, though, for me to put the... Since I'm not using my debuff... Crap. Keep getting thrown into combat. Because this guy doesn't want to do any tanking. Shut up. Oh, Ranger Spike attack? Forgot my buff. That's better. Get up. Interrupt the archer.
Try to fight us.
Hey, look, it's the tank. Hey, look, it's the tank. Well, now I'm body blocked by a werewolf. With only 7,400 DPS, I did over a quarter of the damage. So I'm actually ahead of what... Alright, what are the stats? Where's everybody? No secret passage or anything, right? No, they went down the hall. Where's my stats at? I'm sure that... Only 35 dropped frames. That's not bad. Hey, look, a werewolf. Hey, turn the thing away from the group. Maybe it does a little bit of tanking. He's not taunting, though. That's his problem. Take out the archer and interrupt when they aim for a kill shot. All right.
We should crush those Silver Dawn passes. Once and for all.
Big ass werewolf. Who's got it? Come on, tank. Actually do some tanking. There we go. Bikini Witch is taking all the hits again.
She said we'll be safe. She'll keep us safe.
Yeah. Leave it to the DPS and the Victoria's Secret armor. That'll do it. Yeah. Whatever. All right, next. 5212. Do light attacks. Not even... You don't get the empower buff for light attacks, only heavy attacks. Oh, look, a chest. As in a treasure chest. I know we've been making a lot of references to that stuff in this run, but, Oh, yay! Moonhunter crap. We'll just decon it and gain the... Hey, a huge-ass werewolf that clipped through the door! Hi, werewolf! Oh, does the puppy wanna play? Someone... Wow, we're wiping on trash again! Bravissimo! They can use their own soul stones to res outside of combat, though. Hey, the tank wiped on trash again, too. Maybe he needs to repair his armor or learn how to taunt. For those of you who don't know how this works, the cap for resistance is 33,000 armor. I get like 22 for spell, 18 for physical in heavy armor. This is heavy armor, right? Mostly heavy, yeah. though. Probably in better shape to take hits than a lot of these people are. So yeah, I mean, you want to try and drop your incoming damage to something that's healable. You also want to control the fight and use pull moves if you can to pull all the mobs into everybody's AE. Doesn't matter for me though, because my AE heals. Alright. Hey, look, another werewolf. Boop. Thank goodness I'm a Templar with 20,000 instant heals. I'll take the big-ass werewolf this time. Believe me, Bikini Witch, you need a break. The tank's certainly taking hits, too. After this, I'm updating my tank spec. I'm done with these suck-ass groups. The only reason I'm still here is because we might actually beat Moonhunter Keep. Is that the final boss? I sure hope so. Alright, we gonna take out the trash before the boss, or can we not pull them separately? What is this? The Scarlet Monastery Library? Are we gonna read all the books? We might as well.
You'll be but a footnote in my pack's
We pulled the boss.
victory.
Arcanist Stone! This does kind of look like Scarlet Monastery.
The power of lightning courses through me.
I guess that's the thing. Hey, the tank's dead already. Someone please heal. Someone. Okay, Bikini Witch, you've taken enough hits. Hey, look, I'm the last one standing. Well,
Lightning's might flows through me.
that it? Let's get a second guy up.
If you will not die, you leave me no choice. Let's see. Which one?
There's no sacrifice mechanic, is there?
This is true power.
Whoa, looks like I survived that, and they didn't. If you ever play the Monty Python... Ooh, Resurrecting from Ash. Don't tell any wizardry players.
Lightning's wrath.
Instant attacks, by the way, you can block while casting them. There you go. 63%.
Sibling, you'll feel the sting of lightning's fury.
Put a second hot on him like it's going to do anything.
You could cut down our path, but more will follow.
Thank goodness I'm wearing heavy armor, right? All right.
I'll show you.
Circle around.
Which one shall I
Get some magic back for when everyone gets insta-gived. We got him! But that wasn't the last boss, unfortunately. Where is the last boss?
So this is your plan? A magical scroll with some miraculous cure?
Yes, that's exactly what this is.
Oh.
Ooh, a serving bowl, but I already know how to make it.
Speak, cat. Though these ingredients.
There's some books that only exist inside this dungeon. I should make a solo build. I might have more luck with a solo build at the rate I'm going. Vykosa the Ascendant. Maybe this is the final boss.
She will not become the
So we have a tank with crappy armor who doesn't taunt, a bunch of DPS that take all the aggro, and a healer using a greatsword. This should go really well.
Great and Vykosa's back no longer!
Okay, so what happens when the wolves come off their chains? Oh, we're seeing it right now.
To me! You're more resilient than Vykosa thought. Well, no matter.
Well, let's take out the dogs. Who let the dogs out? Oh, it's an old reference now. Is that something I have to block? Here, puppy, puppy, puppy.
Being a legend, right?
Does that totem mean something? All right.
Let us strike against these fools! Still alive? Well, Vykosa simply must do something about it.
Knockdown? That's cheap. Oh, here come a bunch of ads.
You have not fallen. How surprising.
Well, nobody died yet. This is obviously easier than the other bosses.
Hurry! Let us hunt together.
Yeah, come on, werewolves. We don't have a real tank, so we took them down. Nice. I finally beat Moon Hunter Keep with the most unlikely of groups.
Transformed.
I don't still have the quest for this, right? Nope. Yay!
No, I can control it. For now, at least. Hercine's hounds will hunt again.
Discourse. It does not always lead to misery. You can learn to control it.
Like you have? Yes, I know you're one of them. A werewolf.
But Narada is not one of them. She was your ally.
Good to see you.
Well, that was something. How come I didn't... Maybe, did I beat Moon Hunter Keep before? I didn't get the achievement for it. Moon Hunter Epaulettes. Alright, let's go decon everything. Alright, get out of High Elf Land and go back to the castle. Ugh. Only 36 drop frames in all of that. So yeah, we got a CPU thing we got to work out. So, alright, it is the CPU. That means we'll probably see some more stuff when we're running into the castle because assets load while we're running inside. Let's see here. Okay, that was something. But it's reason enough why I should update my thing here. And so since we're doing this, well, we'll ditch all this stuff first. Finally, back to a place where I'm not healing idiots who don't know how to tank. Bravissimo.
You've got rubbish?
Yes, I have rubbish. Just came from a rubbish group. Well, at least we'll get some patterns out of this. It's weird. I don't remember ever beating Moon Hunter Keep. Maybe I did and I forgot. Let's see here. 7 new set pieces collected. Yep. Let's sell the vendor trash.
How may I serve?
And let's actually go see what my repair bill actually is. Granted, I haven't repaired... I didn't repair even before running that whole group, so... Animal bones gnawed. Wish I could sell that. I don't actually use animal bones as a housing furnishing. Let's see here. Yeah, maybe we should try another group. We went from kids to Moon Hunter Keep with a tank that couldn't taunt. That wouldn't taunt, I should say. 29,662, 44, 152, etc. Well, that was something. I just want to go someplace where there's a repair vendor. Unfortunately, there's no repair vendor that you can put inside your player house, so... Not exactly the Warlords of Draenor garrison problem where everything is inside your castle. Let's go to Leowin. No, I don't want to do crafting writs.
For a place called Blackwood, you'd be surprised how few reputable carpenters you'll find. But here's a bit of good news. You just found one.
Yeah, go to a carpenter, repair plate armor. 300 gold, that's nothing. Whee! I feel sorry for that tank. Well, I mean, if you don't taunt and you get insta-gibbed over and over again in fights, you deserve that repair bill. It's like, it's not like tanking is hard. Matter of fact, after all that rubbish, let's go to the castle and let's fix the tank spec so that next time we have this crap going on, I can switch to it without losing too many champion points. We're down here. Back to Blood Run and go back to the castle. Could go straight there, but if the servers go down or something, it bases where your character comes back on the outdoor location. See ya. Oh yeah, there I go overshooting things again. At least there was no slaughterfish water this time. Ah, home sweet home. Let's go fiddle with a few things here. Actually, let's mess with some things here. Let's turn off all the lights in the castle. See how spooky everything gets in the dark. It is nighttime, so... I don't think it looks that different, though. Alright. Watch everything slowly go dark. Alright, so we have all of this. Well, while that's going... Let me see where I'm at on this. Oh, we just have a couple of points that we can use here. Alright. Running out of stuff to spend points on, so I pretty much have all the perks that I'm looking for. Then we have this. Elemental, less elemental damage. This is the paladin one, right? Oh, there go the lights going out as it goes through everything. That was kind of stupid, actually. Yeah, watch all the lights turn off. Spooky castle in the dark. It doesn't look all that different, though, because I have the gamma turned up too high.
Headed for some rugged terrain?
Save Paladin, load Knight. Hey, there's that. Load Knight. Like 64 health. Wonder if I should change the attributes to have a mix of health and magic. Because that's basically he's a heal tank when he does that. Do I have the stuff to equip it with? Alright. Help? Let me check the log there. Oh, everything's out. It's almost done. The dragon treasure always glows. Yeah, it just looks stupid. Looks like all the lights are out. Once it finishes updating everything, it says it takes about 2 minutes to turn everything off. This isn't all that different. It's just the lights are out. Yeah. See, it's all just gray now. It doesn't really capture the whole dark castle thing all that well. It just looks abandoned, actually. Okay, let's turn everything back on and watch the fire light up while we're working on this. So 35, yeah, I have 35 of each. No. Turn all the lights back on. The problem is it's going to turn on all the music boxes too and open all the doors. There it goes. Oh, crap. Red diamond's up in the bedroom, isn't it? Ugh. Time to go running up and down the stairs, turning off music boxes. So I don't mess with this stuff. Ah, my castle's haunted. Where'd I put that thing? Next to the bed? There it is. Alright, close that out. There's gotta be another thing that starts playing when it turns on that other music box down here. Some of the lights are turning back on. Like something from a horror movie when everything lights up all by itself. Where are we at? It takes about 2 minutes for everything. It's haunted. It's haunted. Oh no. Weird music is playing. Oh no. Is it done? No, it isn't. The fireplace just lit all by itself. The monster's gonna be here any second. I want to find homes for all of these other music boxes too, though, so I want to leave this Leo-in one here. I don't even know what Liberation of Leo-in is supposed to be about. Alright, now the only other thing we gotta do is go close all the doors that are now wide open, because this thing that turns all the lights on also activates everything else that's activatable. So now all the doors are like that. Let's go over to the chapel as well. Let's close the doors there. We can update our build too. Hey, sun's coming up. Everything's back on now. 571. Well, the chapel looks cool. Why does it seem like there's a light not on, though? Because it's the middle of the night, and I usually come in here during the day. Oh, yeah, it looks like candlelight service. We just need a bunch of people singing Silent Night now. Alright. Close that door. Close that door. Close this door, and close the other door. Because we don't live in a barn. As Mom used to say. Alright, let's see here. Oh no, it's spooky. Doesn't look that bad. Of course, it's the middle of the night, so... I still don't know if this really adjusts anything. We're going to change a few things anyways. I'm going to try playing in high mode again. 12 drop frames due to encoding lag. And rendering lag, so not as bad, especially when running around this place. That's closed. The bedroom door is probably wide open. Why is no music playing? Oh, here it goes. Spoke too soon. I spent all of the Blackwood expansion trying to get the Leo-in music out of my head. Oh, there we go. Bedroom. Close. Okay, the castle's finally back to normal. Let's try not to crash the game. Let's base everything on high. With NVIDIA DLAA. Oh, that was quick. Settings. Oh, that's because I just hit the texture quality. Alright, let's do this. Set up to high. Then we'll set the anti-aliasing to DLAA to offload that to the graphics card a bit more. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I think my next graphics card is going to be a 3060 Ti. It's probably a good one to aim for. Take that with me into the next system. Although, it's about 30% faster than this 2060. Although, from what I'm seeing, it definitely looks like I should look into CPU more than anything else. Oh yeah, I got a ton of problems with drop frames due to encoding lag now, and YouTube's complaining now. Yeah, we just changed it to high mode, and the encoding lag is going to Pluto. Absolutely going to Pluto. Over 1,000 frames lost due to encoding lag. And yeah, the CPU's at 100%, so this is definitely a CPU problem. Interesting. Well, I guess I was right then. I emphasized the CPU when I built this system back in 2016. Over 5 years later, I'm seeing, yeah, that was the smart thing to do. Just see if we can get CPU power with bang for buck stuff for the next go around, or else go two computer with this. Which means firing up Delosaurus Rex if it still works. Still going, with nearly 3,000 lost frames due to encoding lag. Oh, actually, Now it's taking down the stream. CPU is getting pummeled. Look at that. At least it's showing the loading screen in the preview now. Is that all I can do when we're at nearly 6,000 frames lost due to encoding lag? Because, well, while this is going on, no, the processor, the graphics card's not having any problems at all. No data. Can we lag out the stream just by... Okay, we're back to normal. Processor's down to 49%. Let's wait for the preview to update and showcase everything properly. We lost a grand total... nearly 3,500 frames on the network and nearly 9,000 frames of encoding lag. And the preview's still not up to date. Out the stream just by... Okay, we're back to normal. Processor's down to 49%. Let's wait for the preview to update. Oh, okay. So that lagged so much, it lagged out my preview, and it wasn't even showing me the live feed anymore. And all I did was switch to high mode on everything. Well, this is what I started with anyways. I actually had TAA back in the day. I actually had TAA as well. What does that do to the processor, though? So you figure now we're just 45% right now. If we go to NVIDIA DLAA... After it finishes updating... Yeah, now it's dipping down to 42% of the processor. A little bit of an improvement. But DLAA is not the performance version of it. Problem is, I tried DLSS. The problem I had with DLSS earlier was... it was causing graphical artifacts, and some stationary things started twitching because of the algorithms involved. But by dropping this back down to high, with a little bit fancier anti-aliasing, we've dropped everything back down to the settings I originally played this game in, and even before multi-threaded rendering was released. Now watch the game crash just by running outside of the castle. Let's see here. We also got to fix the tank spec too, so... Just want to head outside and see if the game crashes now just by heading outside, now that we've done all that heavy-duty stuff. Let's see here. Come on, does Blackwood load? Ah, didn't do too much with the CPU either. That's good. Nice. Well, let's go back to the castle. There he is sitting in this castle all day. That's why World of Warcraft doesn't have player housing, because look what the garrisons did. Yeah, whatever. Player housing is practically a form of endgame in this game. You get ideas for decorating and making some place your own, then you want to invite people over. And the latest patch introduced chat links, so you can just link to your guildies and say, hey, come over to my house! Even if it's not your primary residence. But I actually have this where people can come over and visit. The issue is, if I put it on limited visitors so people can't turn all the lights off in the house, it means they can't open the doors either. So if I set everything over to limited visitor, when I have the doors closed, no visitors. That might be the best thing anyways, because they're like the British castles. Combination tourist attraction, and we did lose some more frames, didn't we? Tourist attraction and private residence for... Alright, we can clear this out now, the nearly 9,000 lost frames while we're converting everything over to light mode. We're in tank mode. How far behind were we on the tank mode? 74 points in warfare. Oh, man. So how did I have this? I had this set up for just magic. A magic boost. How about light and heavy attacks? What? Oh, we don't have that. That got reset. Let's definitely pick that up. Considering all the cleaving that's going on, we'll be doing more of it when tanking. Alright, we head out down here, put an emphasis on this. Get this up to plus healing. 10% damage reduction and start working on less damage from direct damage attacks like the Insta-Gib attacks and tank busters and stuff like that. Crank that up. Let's see. This one I think I was working on elemental, less elemental damage. Was it in here? Yep. 25% less for status effects. Hero. Siphoning spells gives you magic back from killing enemy. Nimble Protector. So what do I do with these 14 points? I got 14 points left, and I know what stealth detection in case I PvP as a tank someday. Stupid. Anyways. Right, that one's out of there. Okay, that's up to date. So we basically have the taunt. Because I'm not wearing the Dread King armor, I actually would need the 20% bonus to stuff. We could always swap in fortified brass. So we're not capped on physical resistance. What was the deal with that? Defensive sword with armor and defensive resto staff with armor. Not totally defense capped, but too much spell resistance because of being a Breton. Let's see. Yeah, that's left over from an old way that things used to work. Assault support. Adric Spear. I think the only difference is put Crescent Sweep back in there. I go tank something now. Let's hit save on that. So if we get another fake tank, we have a way of taunting, and we'll just cleave everything.
Your favorite.
Save Knight. Let's head off to Daggerfall. If the game is as empty as I think it is, I should be able to test this out. Not the Scotsman's Overlook, the other one. I should be able to test this out on a world boss that I've traditionally tested out soloing builds with. Still have my GT 1030. Let's see here. For all intents and purposes, though, I should be looking at CPU upgrades, but not finding anything too exciting. I don't want to be forced into DDR5 too soon. That's why I'm looking at Ryzen 7 5700X. I think in the long run, it's going to be rather underrated. See, we lose anything? Yeah, we're loading Daggerfall. This should cause us to lose frames. So far, nothing, though. How about when I ride through the town? So here we go, yep. The stutter. 4 lost frames. And we go through the town square, it's going to go up higher, isn't it? 4, 7. This is where it used 10. This is where it always used to stutter out. But the multi-threaded rendering actually improves it quite a bit. I wonder if it would work better without it. I mean, if we go down...
Excuse me, please.
If you could see if it goes down to 40 frames per second if we go into Daggerfall. All right, let's see here. Take this for a spin. I really don't feel like bailing out any tank groups tonight. But if ESO is as empty as I think it is, which the players have very much proven me wrong. Of course, the game does have mega servers and stuff, so there's no such thing as a dead server in this game. Let's see. The boss is not up, and it's being camped. Cool. Once again, I'm wrong. Pick another boss, then. Let's go tank the Grizzly Bear. This one is more popular because it's right outside of town, and all those people playing Daggerfall Covenant, it's their first town. But outside of all of this, let's see. Add it up to here. All right. Which one was it? Seaview Point and Balefire. It was Seaview Point, I think, that had it. That's the bear cave. Unless for some reason, Exercise is nice to have many features, but I love the upgradability. Thinking about that, the Ryzen 7, the thing is, everybody panned the Ryzen 7, but it's a 65-watt processor. I look at power efficiency as much as I look at performance. I'm looking for whichever processor can go back and forth between them the best. what everybody forgets is that the rival of computers is mobile devices. And if you've ever put a watt meter up to a charging mobile device that's charging its battery, then you'll know that efficiency is the name of the game. Same thing too with laptops and the battery life that we get out of them nowadays. Let's see here. Crazy that even inefficient Intel processors can still do pretty well if you get the low power variants. The biggest tell, though, is corporate IT. You see these little net tops about the size of a book that have a Core i5 in them, and they have more than enough horsepower to run a desktop without anything getting sluggish. You know, if you're trying to play games on it, it's going to suck. But basically, it's a laptop without the battery. Run MS Office, run your web browser, even watch videos on it. Those things used to be used for... Net tops used to be... There's the bear.
Another find for your pack.
Net tops used to be used for playing video and stuff. All right, let's see what kind of damage we're talking about with the Empower buff. We do have the Empower buff, right, under Mage's Guild? Before I go polling and looking stupid. Yep, Might of the Guild. Okay. Because I actually know how to taunt.
Going to be a tough fight.
Yep, 10 grand non-crit. You just gotta know when to block and throw a know when to block and throw around. Come on, move the bear over here. Hey, look, a Templar. We have a DPS. But unlike the tanks, I'm actually going to do this right. Oops. Quite alright, because I regen a lot of health with my heals. Should have blocked that, but oh well. Taunt. Just a little bit of blocking there, but I'm constantly getting stamina back. Because I'm doing heavy attacks with Empower. That's the kicker here. Get stamina back and then block the tank busters. And re-taunt when necessary.
I'm not dead. Thanks.
Like that. Yeah, there's a bit of an emphasis on haymakers with this type of stuff. But that makes it a bit more interesting. 17,000 is a tank. Smacking things for 12 grand. The Empower is nice. Don't forget to boost weapon power with that too. The Jesus beam attack. Oops. Radiant destruction. Don't stand in the cone attack, you dumb NPC. Okay. Of course, I've taken out this bear a bazillion times.
Ha! We are mighty!
She likes killing world bosses, too. What do I have here? At work, we have a thin client and HP, and it's not bad. For the basics, yeah. You really only need 3D power when you're playing games. That's why there's talk about getting the GPU involved in more basic CPU-y type stuff, and vice versa. I still say AMD should make an APU that does 1080-60 out of the box, and then you only use graphics cards for 4K. So the next time the graphics industry decides to pull some shenanigans and make graphics cards unattainable for the better part of a year, it won't be so bad.
Good quality there.
Nice. All right, well, that was fun. Just got to get used to the duality of this now. It used to be the case that Empower boosted your light attacks, so just light attack and then block when necessary. But you got to know when to block the hard hits and stuff like that for that kind of stuff. Or just get a shield or something. But if I go in and cleave trash, smacking things for like 11,000 a swing as the tank, that would be interesting. Well, that's what makes two-handed tanking interesting in this game. Can't do it at the higher levels, of course. But, where's Panther Fang? Oh, it's right up top. Go home. That's what makes That's what makes two-handed tanking interesting, because two-handers give you a bonus to your spell power, so you're healing yourself. It's going to make the heals stronger. Give you a bonus to your spell power, and also two-handers cleave on light and heavy attacks. It's automatic cleave for a certain percentage of the damage. Trash adds the whole 9 yards. Just taunt the boss and take out ads and all that other lovely stuff. But it'd be cool. I mean, this kind of buffs my heal tank capabilities if my character doesn't get insta-gibbed because they get a tank buster in the middle of one of those big swings. That's the sort of thing you got to think about now. But I think that's a challenge I'd love to rise to and end the scourge of all these fake tanks in the daily random normals. Like our buddy who couldn't even figure out what a taunt button was.
May I be of service?
Let's see. Not the bank. Decon. I'm too used to the branch offices.
Clatter of unwanted things.
Yeah, we did get some stuff from that. Weird tree in that thing, and then sell the vendor trap. Oh, we never got the Sword of the Weird Tree before. Maybe I should solo more world bosses and collect more overland sets. Especially when, What's-Her-Face likes it so much. Some potions that are not self-made, so they can't be used for crafting dailies. And that's bad. About 10,000, but I don't want to have only 395 gold. Just grab that transmute geode for our 10 crystals. Hard-earned crystals with how that crap went. Did we get it? I guess we did. I think the new AMD CPUs have iGPUs now, but I already have a good enough PC. I'm watching the power consumption on those. I think we're heading towards another Pentium 4 era where everything starts running too hot until there's some kind of engineering breakthrough. We went through that once before. Not the hardest thing in the world. Plus, with how commoditized computers are, if I need to do 2 PC streaming, I could always do a second system for that. See if there's a free upgrade to Windows 11 when it doesn't suck. We ran out the drinks. It's a nice night as far as I'm concerned. Ugh. We're getting the crap in the bottom of the thing from the drink mix that didn't mix properly. Okay, I'd say we can call that a good night to that. Well then. King of the castle. Let's just get out of tanks. Let's just save the tank spec, though. Make sure I don't forget that most important. Of course I already did. Switch back to Paladin.
I know that look.
Alright, Knight. Okay, Knight is saved. Switch back to regular Paladin. It's more important. What's the Mundus? Oh, that's what we're missing. We gotta go get that. We gotta go get the Lord Mundus to get a health boost. Back. That's why his health sucks so much. And he needs to have some health in order to take some hits. He has resistance too. Didn't he have special rings for... He's also wearing the wrong rings. Ah! That's why I don't have any physical resistance, because I'm wearing the spell damage rings. That's why I'm not capped on physical resistance. Let me see if my spell damage rings are still in the bank.
How can I help you?
I thought I was carrying those. Ha, no. I must have deconned them by mistake. Vampire's Kiss. Well, crap. I gotta make some new tank rings. But it's 31.6. I used to have plus physical resistance jewelry for the last 2,000 resistance. I don't think it'll be the worst thing in the world. Could always equip a shield or something. Alright. There's also a deep talent that we can get in here, I think. Which gives you... Oh, you need a shield or a frost staff. Never mind. We did take the armor boost in the red tree, right? Yeah, 1,700 armor just from that. Okay. Interesting. We could also go full heavy instead of 2 pieces of light. If we really wanted to. So what kind of Mundus boons can we get if we go off to the Daggerfall lands? See. What was that one up here? The lady. It doesn't say what they are, though. I think we have to go get the Lord. We have to go get the Lord buff for plus health. Because I haven't worked with this tank spec That's why. I haven't worked with this tank spec since before the armory system was updated to add buffs in as well. Well, actually, with 35,000 health, if I go get the buff for magic, that'll be 35 of each resource. We see if we can do 35,000 without getting insta-gibbed because the health pool's too low. Probably not higher difficulty, but then again, I'm tanking with a two-hander. Let's see. Let's just go get the mage.
Here we go.
All right. Go get the mage and add it to the portfolio, which would be Stormhaven. This one. We can also get plus health to go up to like 38,000 health. I think I'd rather have more magic, though. Rather have more magic as a heal tank. Still need the spells to actually do something. Where's that stone? Did that do it? Yep, the mage. 35-35. That's what I was looking for. There we go. It's technically 35-36. 35-36. So a 50-50 split between a healer and a tank should be able to save the day in daily random normals. We could also get plus health from other types of armor as well. Just not fortified brass. Or change the enchantments out for plus health. If we really need more health. Should be good with 35,000 though. Especially at normal difficulty. Good. That was interesting. Of course, it was a lot less. There really is a lot. The game's more chill than WoW, anyways, but a lot less drama with the WoW players off playing Dragonflight. Of course, it is a shot across the bow for ZeniMax. With ZeniMax drops, you watch a drop stream for an hour to get an Ouroboros crown crate. Blizzard has streams going. You watch for 4 hours and you get a mount. So this situation with ZeniMax and how they are with the money side of all of this, definitely something they have to take a very serious look at. More drop frames? Yeah, but not many. I think we can get away with, unless there's a giant battle going on, I think we can get away with running the game based off a high mode. I'm going to go in and hit the setting for eliminating texture pop-in and then try playing it as is next go around. And we'll see if we can get away with basing it on high settings with NVIDIA DLAA and turning off texture pop-in. So I can probably make that happen. Let me just run up to the general guy here. Yeah, looks like Nintendo 64 for about 10 seconds until his armor finishes loading. It's an efficiency measure, but it looks stupid. So we'll tweak the INI. We'll tweak the INI and have some fun. And, oh, 8 minutes to get the sailors at arms? Interesting. Those things reset at 5 a.m. now? Well, by then I'll be all set here. I gotta wind down. Work's been a disaster. Work's been a bit of a disaster, and there's some other stuff going on as well that we have to deal with here. How long does it take to close the game out? At least it crashes quicker and then it closes. Well, that was interesting. Although I did turn into sports broadcaster in the middle of a dungeon yet again. But what are you going to do? If you tank, you have to taunt, and you have to control the fight. That's what you're there for. Don't just throw on heavy armor, I'm a tank, and then watch your lightly armored casters get insta-gibbed. ESO sometimes, man. Have a good morning, everyone, especially you people in the EU that actually have some sunlight right about now, having some morning coffee and whatever. And to the After the Fact crowd, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey, no, I love you spammers, even though I've had the chat full open. So maybe YouTube's finally doing something about that. So, all right. Well, the morning sun shall soon be gracing us with its presence. See if I can get to sleep before then. Till next time, this is MultimediaJay signing off. Thanks for stopping by.